You viewers at home have just seen a little snippet of Shane St James's act. Shane, you are the... how many hypnotists are working the Edinburgh Festival at the moment?
I don't know of any right at the moment. I think there's one that's got a hypnotist dog.
You're a hypnotist. Have you ever yourself been put under?
I have been put under several times by my mother and my father. Do the dishes.
The problem we've had in England over the I think it's just been the last couple of years, there seems to be a big stink kicked up about the world of the hypnotists. Now, has that affected you in any way? And what do you feel about that whole issue of people trying to ban the art of hypnotism? Because it is, in effect, it's a part of like deep-rooted history in our country.
It's a very, very, very natural state. So I don't know how they can actually ban a natural state. DJs are hypnotists. Anybody can narrow someone's consciousness down to listening to them, what they're saying. Wide awake. Oh, you're going then.
I don't want a bar of it.
Anybody can narrow the consciousness down, listen to what I'm saying, is a hypnotist. So
Right.
you're listening and you're not listening to anybody else around you.
Do you find that people like myself are frightened to look you in the eye or talk to you after they've seen one of your shows?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10.
Some people are, and some people are more relaxed when they see the show. They go, oh yes, now I know what the show's all about. I want to go up there and be part of it.
Yeah.
We don't make anybody do anything against the moral code or will, and you can't make anybody do anything.
Is that true?
That's true. You cannot make anybody do anything against their moral code, will or ethics or religion.
Was there any other career you wanted to do, or did they just kind of like hypnotise you into saying you were going to be a hypnotist?
Almost.
And what's the greatest thing you've had? Everyone, because you're asking people to become Madonna, to Michael Jackson, all that.
Martians, a whole lot, everything.
Has there ever been one person that's just made you fall over backwards and thought, where on earth did that come from?
We heard there was something special happening here tonight, this afternoon. We've got the TV cameras up the back of the room, and we've got the radio listening audience are tuned in. Now, for the TV cameras and the radio listening audience, could you ask this, whatever it is, where he's from? Alright. What did he say?
Mars.
What's been the best one that you've induced?
Best one I've induced. We've had some people in Australia. I don't even think I could say this on air.
We're like no.
There's one part where I say, what are you doing Monday afternoon?
Yeah.
And we had a hooker up on stage. Now, I can only I don't even think I should describe what she was doing. She immediately got up off
Was
her
she
seat.
above or below?
She was below. She's got this guy standing up on a seat and pulling a zip down, and that's as far as I'll go.
So when you see her at the corner of your eye, you see this girl doing that.
Well,
Did you tell her to stop? Or?
Yeah, I had to just like say, sit down, relax, do something else. You're not what you are now. You do something else, because she wanted to go ahead and proceed in what she does on a Monday afternoon.
That sounds marvellous.
It's pretty strange. Look, could you ask him if he's interested in our women down here?
Blue, 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 blue.
Hmm. What was that?
No.
No.
Now, you're a vibrant man, I see. You've got a marvellous figure, a moustache and combination there.
Yeah.
Now, have you... Obviously, having all this power that you can make a girl pretend she's snake dancing and pretend people that are naked and all this kind of stuff.
I know what you're going to ask me. Do I use it on my girlfriend? Aren't you?
I mean, you're there, you're at home late night.
People ask me this all the time.
Does she know the routine and think, right, for God's sake, Shane, you're not going to be pulling that one on me again.
Yeah.
You're not going to make me...
Well, if it was all so powerful, do you think I'd be here? I'd be at my bank manager saying, you will give me money, I refuse, but you'll insist.
Have you ever thought about trying it, though? You must have come up with some idea.
No, it's been tried many times, and I've tried it many times with my girlfriend, and she doesn't do exactly what I want, but most of the times she does.
So you're not going to attempt to walk in with a ghetto blaster into your bank manager's office and kind of like start playing that lulling music, then looking at him and saying, come on.
And Mike Tyson, jump left, hook, right cross, right left, and just on, right left, and just on, right left, and up.
There's one last question I've got to say, Shane.
Yes.
Now, when you're plugging your stuff at the end,
Yeah.
they're under hypnosis. Does that affect you in any way? Is that a
No,
good
no,
marketing
no.
tactic? Because I would do that.
No, they're not the ones that usually buy the books or the videos. It's mainly their friends out in the audience because they want to see their friends want to buy their book or the video that we tape every night of the show to show to them later on what they've done, so they can have a laugh all over again.
Fantastic.
And they really enjoy it.
Shane, you've marvelled me, and I've fallen off my seat. If anyone at home is out there, Shane, are you in the country for much longer?
We're only here for the rest of the season here, which is about a week and a half.
Yeah.
And then we go overseas. We're going to Taiwan and Japan, doing a few shows there. So we're going to try and come back next year.
When you're in Taiwan, do you have to have a completely different mastery of the language, or do you have to pick English-speaking people?
No, we use translator, which is different again.
How does that work?
So I'll say, look into my eyes, and the translator will go in Taiwanese, look into my eyes.
And does the translator have to be a hypnotist, or is it all coming from you?
It comes from me, but the translator has to be able to put the emotion feel in his translation. So that's where it's unusual again, because when I say you'll act like a stripper, and they translate you'll act like a stripper, they might translate take your clothes off. So
Have you ever had that?
we have had that because we've had a stripper on stage. So yes, a person will only take their clothes off maybe if they are a stripper.
Yeah.
So that does happen every now and then. And we don't know what they're going to come up with because the translation loses it.
They must be the best gigs to do then, when you just don't even know what's going to come back.
Yeah, because we don't know what's going to happen, because by the time the translator translates and they do something totally the opposite or something totally different.
Fantastic. Well, if you ever want to see Shane, I advise Thailand, because you can get absolutely anything, because even Shane doesn't know what he's going to get. Thank you very much, Shane.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Cheers,
You can
mate.
wide awake now.
I just don't want to look at you clicking your fingers at all.